5. The two fives inspire me to do something on pentatonic scales today. The pentatonic scale obviously is the 5-tone scale. There are alterations and several varieties of that scale, but the most important kinds that we need to have under our belts are the major and the minor variety of the pentatonic scale. And in today's episode, I want to illuminate two things. One is I want to break the pentatonic scale down for you in little and big boxes that only happen on the G and the D string. And number two, I want to take a look at what happens if I play a pentatonic scale that does not reflect the actual root of the chord. So for example, if I have a G major chord and I play the G major pentatonic over it, it will sound very inside. If I play the G minor pentatonic over it, it will also sound cool. It will sound a little bit bluesy because I have that minor third rub in there. But I could also, for example, over the G major chord, play an A major pentatonic, and that gives me a Lydian sound. So there are some polytonal effects that I can achieve by choosing certain pentatonic scales and laying them over the chord symbols. So let's get started. First, let's take a look at the tonal material of a regular pentatonic scale, either the major variety with major second, major third, fifth, major sixth, and the octave. Right? That's your major pentatonic. The minor pentatonic is the root, the flat 3, the 4, the 5, the flat 7, and the root. So I started both of these scales from the same root, G. I could also play my G major pentatonic like this and start it on the E. And you can easily see and hear how they're related because they're relative scales of each other. Now I can play these scales all over the bass, and I encourage you to take a look at what that looks like. I have taught this at several other junctures. I love calling things goofy names because research has shown that helps you remember things. And what I just played is the G major pentatonic or the E minor pentatonic all over the bass in 5 different shapes. I call them the hexagon, the boot, like the sole and the shaft, and then the big box, little box, and like a Tetris piece, you have little box, big box, and then there is the upside down boot. So those are the 5 shapes, and if you want to know more about them, there is Pentatonic Playground for Bass that I created with TrueFire. And if you want to find out more about this DVD that goes in depth into those 5 shapes, how to practice them technically, what to do with them, building grooves with them, improvising with them, what to do over blues, and so forth, then please check that out at arisbassblog.com and click on the DVD in the menu. I want to briefly explain this expression boxes that I like to use. It's very descriptive and makes it easy to see things. For example, this shape is called big box, little box. The big box being a shape of 1-4-1-4 spanning 3 frets, and a little box spanning 2 frets and being fingered typically either 1-3 or 2-4, or even if you're hanging out down here for a long time, you can finger it 1-4. Just make your hand smaller if you want, if there's nothing else happening. I'm now playing my tonal material for the G major or E minor pentatonic on just the G and D string, and then this pops out. Take a look. Okay. Now I'm going to leave out the 2 bookends of this. I'm singling out this shape. Watch. Little box, big box, little box. Now I need to know which key I'm in. I need to find my roots. My minor root is here and here, and my major root is here. So what I want to show you, this tonal material is out of the G major scale or E minor scale. Now I can play this obviously over a G major or in E minor. It's going to sound very inside, and I'm going to give you an example of that. Then we're going to go a little bit into other territories. Now I want to also do a version in E minor, just to hear how this exact same tonal material, but related to the E minor in the chord and also in grooving on the E, would give this a totally different characteristic. One hip variation we can do now is lay this tonal material, E minor pentatonic, over an A minor 7 or an A sus chord. If you do that, all the notes of the E minor pentatonic now have a different function. The E will be the 5, the G will be the flat 7, the A will be the root, the B will be the 9, sounds beautiful, and the D will be the 4. And for this one, I'm choosing a background track that's a little bit Celtic sounding. So let's have some fun with that. So mind you, the A minor pentatonic and the E minor pentatonic differ by just one note. A minor pentatonic has a C in it. And the E minor pentatonic, I'll start on the same note so you can hear it, has the B in it. So again, to hear this, here is the E minor. Same idea with A minor. So there, in A minor, you have that shape up here, right? Obviously, it's going to be in each scale. But there's just this one note different, and that B just gives it that slightly lifted sound. Another chord that sounds interesting is the B minor 7 or a B sus chord laid under this material. So if we do that, then our notes end up being B, the root, flat 3, so that's why it works great for minor or sus, the 4, the flat 6, and the flat 7. So, and the root would be here. Let's listen to what that sounds like. I have a Latin shuffle for you on that one. Now mind you, B minor pentatonic would be this. Instead we have so just one note different. So it's subtle, but especially that flat 6 here is kind of hip. Another cool sound is the G major pentatonic laid over a C major triad or C major 7 chord. What that gives me is, it gives me the 5th, it gives me the major 6, 13, beautiful sound, it gives me the major 7, it gives me the 9, and it gives me the 3rd. It does not give me the root, however. So I'm going to treat this example more like a floating improvisation, because I don't have the root to groove with. So this are the notes of G major, right? If I change one note, B to C, I have C major. Listen to the difference. C major pentatonic. Now I'm changing it to G major pentatonic. That B really makes it sound. Fresh and gives it a lift. There's another one that you can use for a major chord, and that is you can use the G major pentatonic over an F major chord. What that does is it creates a Lydian sound. So if the chord says F major and I take my G major pentatonic over it, I'm getting the 9, I'm getting the 3rd, getting the sharp 11 or sharp 4, G, A, B, then the D is the major 6, and the E is the major 7. So beautiful notes that create a Lydian sound, and I don't have a root. So here's another floating track, and this track actually has the sharp 11 in it, so you can clearly hear the Lydian touch of it. So this is F major 7 sharp 11. Listen to just the Lydian mode played over it. So if I were to play Ionian, the regular measure would sound like this. It's not it, it's this. Okay, so F Lydian. But I'm playing G major pentatonic over this now. No root in this. So if I laid the F major pentatonic over it, it leaves out those key notes that really give this sound its color. So F major pentatonic would be, right? That leaves out the sharp 11 and the major 7. Sure, I could play the entire Lydian mode over it. I could do that, but it sounds really hip to just restrict myself to that G major pentatonic. And bring out that G tonality. It creates a mild polytonality that's really pretty. There are a couple of other options, but I'll leave you with this for today. And as always, I thank you very much for watching. If you need some help with the theory, music theory for the bass player, my book will help you out. And especially on the heel of today's episode, I want to again recommend my True Fire course, Pentatonic Playground for Bass. You can get it on my website, arisbassblog.com, and click on the DVD, and then it will guide you to more information about this DVD. Signing off for today. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.